Coming straight out of Ecamm. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam, this the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam, this the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam, this the name of the jam.
Stop the music!
Ladies and gentlemen.
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 Can I please have your attention?
Now showtime. Are you ready? Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready? Let's go.
Good morning, Ecamm fam. Good to see you guys here. As you know, I'm your community manager, Doc Rock, and today we got something really cool to show you. I love doing master classes. It gives me a chance to talk to some of the software that we love, that we integrate with really well, and we just want to make sure that we can show you guys cool stuff, but then also bring in the people from those teams so that you can see that, you know, they're cool people too, right? You know what I mean? Like, we can't just keep you guys all to ourselves. That would be mean. So today we have an awesome guest, and we're going to be talking about OneStream. If you haven't checked it already, why did I do that? All right, let me do this real quick. If you haven't checked it already, go over here to OneStream.live. You know how much I love my .live game, right? It's like super cool. Go over here and check out what they're doing. We're going to be talking about it today. We're going to answer any questions that you might have about it. And I brought the right person to make sure we get all of your questions answered. And we got something special for you, right? She's going to be doing something really nice for you guys. So everybody, please, without further ado, give us a round of applause and a big aloha to my friend Zahra. She's here.
Hello to everyone who is watching. Glad to be here today. And I hope that we all can learn together something about multi-streaming and OneStream Live and how you can use OneStream capabilities with Ecamm powers to have an amazing experience.
It's super cool. You know, I had the opportunity to make the tutorial. I believe Katie just dropped it in the chat. So if you guys want to know the exact how-tos, make sure you check out that video that we did in the tutorial. It's super, super simple. Like, I can't tell you how easy it was. And yeah, so if you need to know how to do the particulars, go watch the tutorial. And then if you have a question, we want to get into some of that stuff today. Okay, so tell everyone, just in case they don't understand what you do. What do you do at OneStream?
Okay, so basically I'll start with a little bit background of OneStream. OneStream was initiated with a simple idea of developing a user-friendly streaming solution. And soon after realizing the endless opportunities that we have in this field, we just focused on unlocking a world of opportunities for video processing, transcoding, live streaming, and whatnot. So if some of you haven't used OneStream or even not aware of it, then you might want to know this before we move forward so that you can better understand how OneStream works and how you can use it with Ecamm. So it's basically a business-to-business cloud-based service that you can use to live stream your pre-recorded videos, as well as you can go live in real time to over 40 plus social media platforms and any customer TMP destination, and on your personalized web pages as well, which is really cool, and you should definitely check it out. Moving towards the details, how it actually works. like I just said that we started with a simple idea of pre-recorded live streaming of pre-recorded videos. So we just introduced pre-recorded videos, and then on customers' demand, and just repeated feature requests and all the stuff that we get from the feedback we get from the customers, we introduced real-time live streaming. And in that, users can send us a stream in real time from any third-party software like Ecamm, like OBS, etc. And once the stream is received by OneStream, then we just multicast it to the various social media platforms. So basically, it just saves a lot amount of time. Like today nobody got extra time for anything, so it's great. And in recent past, we have also introduced the opportunity to schedule a real-time event, and which is really cool, as users can set up their stream details, description, time, even event announcement, like the reminder that you get on the social media platform that you're gonna go live. So that's an event announcement, so they can set it up beforehand, and just once the stream is received by OneStream, then we'll just push it to the social media platforms without any delay. So basically, user doesn't have to do anything at the time of going live, because everything is set up at the time of scheduling the event. So basically, this is how like OneStream works in a nutshell.
It's funny you say that. We were just talking about how right before you go live, it's just like going live on stage or going live in any performance. You have a bunch of things,
Right.
and you're doing the last minute checks. You want to make sure everything is good, right? So I appreciate the fact that you guys will do the social media posts and things like that, because I have completely started a stream, got everything going, and be like, oh, fudge, I forgot to send it to Facebook, or I forgot to send it to YouTube, in order to get those last minute people, or the people that were just waiting for that notification, right? You can't always count on YouTube or Facebook or these other places to do the notifications for you. So having a system set up and OneStream that will do that for you is really cool. And because you guys do pre-recorded, as I'm looking here on the site, I'm also thinking of when we do Ustream, that's a whole new thing we just made up. Actually, that was the original. Okay, anyway, when we do YouTube Live, we tend to put a trailer, and then that way when we go live, the video plays. But if someone came early, they can watch a trailer. What's cool about your guys' setup, because you can do pre-recorded videos, if you're really worried about it, or you want to make sure your internet gets good or whatever, you can have the pre-record play first and then go into your live, right?
Yes, you can do this. Like in case of pre-recorded videos, like you can have, like we do offer playlist streaming as well. So you can add your intro and outro in the playlist, and then you just can stream in a single go. Yeah.
That is a time saver, because even too, right? Like I think I have seen cases where people end the live real quick and they forgot to do the outro. But if you had it set up as a playlist, even if you forgot to do the outro, or say like at the end of this, if I wanted to tack on the tutorial, I can have someone go into the dashboard and stick the tutorial in the playlist, because the list of questions that came up, right? So you're doing like a webinar, and then we're doing it live, and then people say, these 3 tutorials you need to watch. I can stick those in the playlist, and so when we're done, that person can just stay there and keep watching. That's kind of cool. Oh, and someone mentioned in the chat, which was really cool, that you guys do 40 and nobody else is really doing 40. Hi, Saba. And nobody else is doing 40. That's incredible. Like, I think we get stuck in the common ones, and a lot of people don't realize what else is out there. And I also believe that custom RTMP is becoming more and more popular, right? So here's a question for me, since I forgot to ask you the other day. A lot of our users often wonder about embedding the stream in their own site, because as a marketing person, you're always wanting people to see the stream on like ecamm.com instead of having to go to YouTube. It's better for your marketing if you can send everybody to your site. is there something that you guys have that allows us to embed the streams on our personal websites?
Yes, like we recently introduced live web pages. Like you can create your personalized web page with your own domain and all the stuff, and then you can just stream on that. And like yeah, so there's an option to do that as well. We have got it all covered.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you
See,
can do that.
somebody just asked that in the community yesterday, Katie. So if between the two of us or Luis, the other moderators, if you can find the person who asked that question about embedding into your site in the Ecamm community, make sure you put that in. And I thought of it myself because it's a good idea,
Right.
especially those people who are doing like a paid event, right? But maybe you're using YouTube or something else as the sort of stream provider. You would be able to put it in your membership area, in your private ticketed event, and then just send them there because they do have a web page generator. Okay, someone asked a question
Yes,
about the URL. Do you generate a stream? Not a stream. I guess which type of URL do you mean, Annie? I'm curious. Do you mean a URL that someone can see the stream, or yeah? Anyway.
maybe I think he's talking about the stream URL. Like you can get it like if you set event announcement for YouTube, then you can get the stream URL even before you go live, because YouTube allows you to have that URL beforehand. So like we can extract the URL for you from the YouTube, and then you can share it with your people before you actually go live. And in case of Facebook, then you can have the URL once you go live. So it also depends on the social platform as well. But all the social platforms that gives the ability to extract the URL beforehand, we just get the URL from them. So yeah.
Nice, nice, man. I gotta say, it's quite amazing software. And as you go in here, guys, if you go to the site and you look at the myriad things that it can do, it's pretty crazy. But to me, my number one thing was the ease of use, and I like the fact that you do captions and subtitles. Right, that's a big one. What was the other one? There was another cool one that was okay. So the live spaces that are in beta, that was another one I wanted to ask you about. What? Give me a quick overview of the live spaces.
So it's basically the same like your personalized web page. Like you can create your personalized web page with your domain, and you can just stream in real time on that. Yeah.
Nice, nice, really cool. Okay, so let's get into. We always get these questions, right? So let's get into some of the questions. People, what I did earlier was I sent her some questions that we got from people in our community or combing through the last stream that we did, right? So one of the things that we wanted to cover some of those questions. So I guess our first one would be, why should people, be multi-streaming? What do you think is the best sort of advice for that?
I believe like people use multi-streaming for all sorts of reason. Like it's a very popular in this present era, and like people that belong to the educational sector, just streaming, or just people can just use it for their personal entertainment, like playing video games or interacting with the audience. So anyone who wants to reach out to the maximum people and increase their reach, multi-streaming is definitely for them. So like it has its own pros and cons. I would say pros because to be honest, I couldn't find any negative side of multi-streaming for the streamers. So like it increases your reach. Like while you are already live, it makes sense to use the time that you are streaming, like to reach as many people as possible. So in that way, like you can get discovered by new people, which is and you can bring more viewers to your content. It increases your reach. So if you stream to only one platform, then you will be discovered by a small amount of people, or particular people that belong to a particular platform like Facebook or Twitch or YouTube, etc. So it also helps you to compare your content performance. Like if you stream a video to Facebook and you stream it to like Twitch or LinkedIn as well, then you can see how your content is performing on different platforms, and you get to know about the user's preference as well. Like it's a very plus point for the streamers. They can, and content creators, and they can modify the content and give the same content that user prefer on a certain platform. So, and honestly, I think it saves a lot of time and hassle, because otherwise you have to go live on each platform one by one, and you have to get the same content out there on all the social media platforms. It's like very monotonous thing to do, and it's takes a lot of time. So yeah, I think it just helps you to determine what type of audience are interested in a specific platform, saves time, and like, so yeah, so these are some of the advantages I think that people can avail if they can like multi-stream to social media platforms. Because once you are streaming, and once you are streaming the same content, like it actually saves time to just duplicate it on the social media platforms as well.
Nice. All right, we got a good question. RM says, what if I don't know how to set up a stream? Will I get any support? RM, I can tell you, if you check out the Ecamm tutorial that I made, that will give you a quick, brief overview. But I'm sure, like, if you're not using Ecamm, maybe they have some other solutions. And she's in charge of customer support.
Yeah. Of course, like you can just go to the OneStream and just click on this small chat box at the bottom right, and you will get the best customer support ever. Like they will teach you step by step how to do everything. So just make sure to check them out.
And if they don't, then she will yell at them because she's the boss. Okay, Janice has a very good question. Janice, first of all, good to see you here, and she always has good questions. So she says, can you stream to in multi-applications location to one platform? So in other words, a Facebook group, a Facebook profile, and a Facebook page simultaneously.
All right. Yes, like you can like multi-stream to the same platform but on different social accounts. Like Facebook would be the parent platform, and then you'll have your Facebook profile, group, page, Facebook event, etc. So yes, that's possible. You can multi-stream on different social accounts that are on the same platform. Yeah.
Janice, I gotta tell you the funny one about that. See, I can't do that because on my regular profile, all my friends are knuckleheads. So I'll be doing something business oriented, and they'll come in and say something stupid. So I normally ignore my profile, but I will put it on the page and the group at the same time. You got to be careful of that. Either that or pick better friends. Okay, so Hamna has a good question. She says, can we get our own domain in OneStream? That is a good question.
Yes. Like we do provide the option to set your custom domain in OneStream, and you have to get verified. You just have to verify it first, and there are two methods that are given in the our dashboard that are very pretty much clear, simple, and plain. And once your custom domain is verified, you can just start using it, and then you can stream on it.
I definitely think that's a big one. If you go back into the Ecamm channel, you'll see a video where I did a masterclass like this with my friend Rob Toledo from the people that actually own .live, right? They're called Donuts Inc. And getting a .live domain that matches what you do is so awesome for live streaming because it makes sense to people, right? So for instance, my domain is docrock.live. It's super simple. And anyone who's like, oh, I wonder if he's streaming, it's that time that he's normally here, but I don't need to know the URL, right? Because so here's a fun fact for you guys. If you're streaming on YouTube and you put in your channel name .live, right? So if she had Zahra Cooks like YouTube channel, and you went to youtube.com/ZahraCooks/live, it would automatically take you to the live stream if the live stream was currently running. So if you knew that every Thursday at this time she was going to be there cooking something awesome, you don't have to go look what the weird YouTube thing is, because you know what it is. It's the channel name /live. So what I was able to do is, using my docrock.live link, I built a short link thingy, rebrandly. There we go. So all you ever have to do is just type in docrock.live with nothing else, and it'll automatically look for a live stream. And so building those kind of pretty links, as they call it, or vanity domains or custom domains, very smart. So fantastic question, especially you guys out there trying to build your brand. Getting your custom domain set up with OneStream is genius. And I believe you had the same question as Jay, and we know we can do it. So that's good. Let me check. Okay. Can we live stream on an existing YouTube event? That's a good question. I guess you're getting the YouTube stream key. So maybe if I was talking about when you're doing like say we were doing a thing that was going to be 24 hours, right? And you and I here now, we're going, and then the next person was going to come and take over, and the next person was going to come and take over. Maybe if you could explain more, that would help. But I think that's it.
Basically, you can stream on a YouTube existing event. You just have to create an event in YouTube first, and once the event is created in YouTube, then we automatically get the event details from the YouTube. Our system will get the details from YouTube, and once you click on the YouTube button on OneStream, all the details and the preset event will just come up, and just you can select it, and then off you go. Like, you can just select the time and date at which you want to go live, and that's it. So nice. Yeah, you can just but the thing is that you have to set the event in YouTube first, and then we'll just pick that event, and then allow
we'll
you
just
to
grab it
go
for
live
you.
on that. Yeah,
all right,
that's right.
All right, so here's the good question now: how many places can we send to at one time?
All right, so basically it depends on the the subscription plan you are on, but we do support 40 plus platforms, like 45, 46, I'm not sure, but yeah. And then there are custom RTMP platforms. They are incountable, and our highest plan allows you to connect 50 social accounts at a time, and there are then add-ons that allow you to connect hundreds of social accounts at a time. So
Wow.
you just can expand according to your needs, but I just cannot count.
If you can stream to 50 at one time, you're probably doing something bad. I'm joking.
A lot of our customers are
yeah, it makes sense.
Hundreds of,
yeah. If you're like a let's say doing a web TV station type of thing, then you will have reason to go to so many platforms at once. It's no different than you sending an event, like a professional soccer match or something, and having it picked up by all the various different things. So yes, we're going to cover that right now. So I'm glad you asked it, because I was about to ask the same thing. What are the different plans?
All right, so we have the basic plan, and then we have standard and professional. We have basically 3 plans. On the basic plan, you get a lot of features, but real-time streaming is not available on the basic plan. But you can stream for 15 minutes and all this stuff. They are different. It's features like I can ask the team to link the page in the chat box so that people can access it from there. And then we have the standard plan, and it has the option to go live in real time as well, and same goes for the professional plan. There are a lot of features on each of the plan, but just to have the opportunity to live stream in real time, you should be on standard or professional plan, and these are the 2 plans on which you can use Ecamm as well.
Nice.
Yes.
I did just put the link in, but I realized I typed it funny, but you guys know what the link is.
Yeah.
That is just my horrible typing while I'm trying to do 3 things at 5 times. Okay, and so you did say what plan you needed for the Ecamm? You needed a standard or professional, correct?
Yeah, standard or professional plan, either monthly and yearly. Yes.
Okay, and then this one comes up always. People in our community have asked the same question, so I'll ask it to you. How do you differ from Restream, StreamYard, or Switchboard, or any other multi-streaming apps?
All right. So
I
basically,
know it's a hard one.
yeah, because all of different platforms have different features, and it's a bit harder to compare them. So basically, all of these platforms allow you to broadcast to multiple destinations. Like multi-streaming is allowed on all of these platforms. I think Restream allows you to multi-stream to 30 destinations, and with StreamYard, it's I think 8 destinations. So that's the first difference, that OneStream allows you to stream to 40 plus destinations. And then we are the only streaming company that offers customized web pages, playlist streaming, and captions. So you just can use these 3 features that I think are very important with OneStream. And then we have mobile apps for Android and iOS. And I think, not I think, I will like both of these other live streaming apps do not have the mobile apps, so it's another edge. And we have a unique team management features that basically allows you to have team members manage your social accounts on your behalf. So for example, if someone wants to have the team member manage his or her Facebook pages and groups, and to schedule the stream for the team owner on these platforms, they can just add them in their team, and they don't have to give them the admin access of these social accounts. So it protects your privacy as well, but you can but the team members can manage the streaming needs for the team owner. So this is a very very cool feature, and a lot of users use this. Like, we have companies that buys the professional yearly plans, and then they add their marketing people as team members, and then they manage their social media platforms. So this is another feature. So these are the main things, and I believe we handle larger range of videos, like portrait with rotation, immersive videos, 360-degree videos. So these are the few key features that differentiate us from the other streaming, you know, um, services out there. Yeah.
Very cool. Guys, you see, ICAST says 50 locations at once. Let me put that back. And it says RTMP is also a great feature that would allow embedding to your own websites and give you the capability to stream to local TV channels as well. So you can tell just A, by the name, and then B, by the comment, knows what he's talking about. So if you have real questions about RTMP, you should hit him up in the Ecamm community and be like, hey fam, I saw you know about these kind of things, because you're right, 100% correct. A lot of the local TV stations, especially, they do allow you to bring in RTMP streams for various things. So if you have an event and you want to get some local coverage, that is something that you're able to do. Now, Rimsha had a good question. If I want to put this on my website, what plan do I need?
Yeah, you like I said, you do need the professional or standard plan, and
Okay.
then you can use. Yeah.
There you go. Nice comment. That says captions and mobile apps for iOS. I'm sold. Here's a cool thing about the captions setup, right? So when we record our videos, when we do our live videos with Ecamm, we automatically generate a SRT file. So when this stream is over, the SRT file is automatically generated. So what I could do is, prior to my stream, if I want to do a pre-recorded session, like say we were doing this not live, I would go set up a YouTube event that's private, that no one can see, or unlisted. I would do my interview with Zahra, and I'll have my interview. We'll put it together. At the end, I'll take that SRT file edit it real quick in whatever your favorite SRT editor is, and then upload that with the pre-record and then stream that. Like that is just bananas, and gives me a chance, because I use an app like Descript, I can do a couple different translations, right? So for instance, I could take our whole entire video and translate it into Japanese in a little more than an hour that it takes us to do this. And then I could put a whole Japanese subtitles up there, or Korean subtitles. So yeah, really cool setup. I really like that. Okay, so Ali has a question. Ali says, if I'm streaming from one place which has a slow internet connections, do you have a system that would allow me to stream in different resolutions?
Okay, so
I get
that's
it.
a very good question, Ali. Basically, we do offer adaptive bitrate as well. Like, it means like if the user who is watching the stream from a different location, they like you can just adjust your you can just turn on the adaptive bitrate on while scheduling the stream, or while going live in real time as well. And once the stream is live, the bitrate will be the bitrate and resolution will be adjusted according to the user's internet connection. So if someone has poor internet connection and then internet download speed is compromised, then the resolution will be automatically lowered down to 480p or something like that, so that they can watch the video without any buffering or glitches or something.
Yeah, that's the transcoding part.
Yeah.
Because what for instance, like I will send a 4K stream to say to OneStream, and when I select YouTube, it should pass that through. Well, maybe it only passed through 1080, but remember how Facebook only wants 720? It transcodes and sends that to Facebook at the right resolution, right?
Yeah, so it actually depends on the social media streaming, like social media platforms requirements as well. So like if YouTube just allows 720p or Facebook allows 1080p, even if you from OneStream, even if you your video is for 4K, like then we will adjust it to the requirements of the social media platforms, because that's what they accept.
And so for our guys, Ecamm people, that's a pro setup. I mean, that's really pro setup, because what happens, the reason why everyone says, Doc, well, if everybody only wants low res, why do you stream in 4K? Because I want to repurpose that content. I want to be able to take that content and use it for other things. So the advantage of sending the 4K signal to OneStream and having them smash it for Facebook or Twitch or Twitter or whoever else wants it, even Amazon. Amazon has a strange requirement, okay? They ask for 25 frames per second, and as for the US, we don't do that. But I understand that because I've been international filming forever. But like for the US, 25 is not even something we're even used to. So they want 25 at 720p at a 2800 bit rate, which if that all of that sounds crazy to you, that means you need OneStream, because you don't have to think about it. You just send them one thing and they do all of that witchery to make it whatever it needs to be. Ali, fantastic question. And the other thing, Ali, to your point, which is really good for anyone who doesn't quite understand how this works, if I have a computer that isn't powerful enough to do all of that transcoding on the fly, you're also going to save your computer some fighting by sending a signal to OneStream and let them transcode it, so you don't have to do all that transcoding in one spot, which would melt most computers. Most computers will have a hard time doing that.
Right.
I know from experience.
We do offer, and we do provide the option, like if there's a customer who doesn't want us to transcode or just touch his video, then we do provide an option, like there's a checkbox of video encoding, and they can just uncheck it, and like we will just forward the video with the same specs and parameters as it is. And if they want to add the specific values and parameters in the like the bitrate and FPS and all the stuff, then they can write their own parameters, and then we'll transcode according to that, and then we'll push it. So all of the options are available.
Nice. That's a very, very good setup. I was thinking real quick, do you guys have a sort of recovery situation. So for instance, a lot of times if we're streaming to say YouTube directly and the feed eats it, YouTube's the worst at this. When you come back, it will just start a new stream. Facebook will normally
Right.
recover in the same place. If we're going through
Right.
one stream first, and then right now, I live in Hawaii, so it's an island. Electricity would do whatever it does when it feels
Yeah.
like doing it. When it comes back, do you guys have a recovery situation? Like if I'm gone for less than 30 seconds, it'll start back in the same spot?
Okay, so like for minor glitches, or if while the stream is broadcasting, and if there's something that happens during the broadcast, then we do have a mechanism that start this retries to extend the stream up to 8 times. Like
Nice.
we retry to start the stream from the same point for 8 times, and just if every time it fails, then yes, it does fail. Otherwise, we can just cover up the minor glitches in any of the retry. So
Okay, we should stop
Yeah.
talking about that right now because we're asking for trouble. Because I've totally had streams where we say something like that, and all of a sudden the stream goes, "Boop," and it's like, okay, don't say that again. Okay, so good question. Zahra, you talked about playlist live streaming. On which subscription plan is playlist live streaming available? Also, can we live stream playlists on YouTube existing event 24/7? Good question.
basically, you just have to our highest plan allows you to stream for 8 hours, and you can schedule for 8 hours, and after that you'll have to give 1 minute gap, and then you can schedule again. So it just goes this way.
It's a commercial.
So you can cover this.
You just stop, you have the commercial play, and then you come right back. There you go. Good question. I like that. How many Ecamm Live accounts can we use on OneStream? That's actually, we don't care if you have more than one. So what happens is, if you look at the video that I did in tutorial, the way you connect to OneStream is through a login, right? We just have it, a little button in the bottom corner. You click it, you click OneStream, you log in. So if you're logging in from two different Ecamm accounts, it's still one OneStream account. We do that.
Right.
Okay,
So-
good question. This sounds really good, but can I test this? So is there a trial period?
Yes, we do offer a 5-day trial period. You just have to sign up and just activate the trial, and you'll have 5 days to check all the features of OneStream, and then after 5 days, of course, your subscription will be activated and you will get charged, but you do have 5 days to try it all out.
Nice. It says, can we use the team member feature on all plans?
The team member feature basically is available for standard and professional plan. You can add 2 team members on standard plan and then 4 team members on professional plan. And so yes, and we have an add-on as well. So it's not available on the basic plan, but standard and professional plan, and as an add-on, it's also available.
Okay. Can you add multiple SRTs basically? Can you add SRTs in different languages?
Yeah. Of course, we support languages like if you wanna have Japanese subtitles, you can have them, and in any Chinese you can have them. So
Yes. そしてもうかしたら日本語のことが本当に入ったらこれはいいでしょう。ありがとうございます。See, I told you I could do
that's
that.
nice. That's nice.
Any chance I get to flex my Japanese, I'm in there. Very good question. Okay, we knew this was coming from you, Drogs. I was waiting for you. It says, does OneStream show all the chat comments in one place?
Okay, so yeah, we do have unified chat feature available that can just segregate all the comments in your stream, and you can just reply to the viewer from a single screen. So yes, unified chat is available, and it's for the professional plan. You can just check out our features of the each subscription plan and choose the one that fits your needs.
Guys, that is incredible. All right, we got a little video that we want to show you so that you guys can see. Let me show you what this looks like real quick. dun, 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 dun. And there it is. So that's selecting the OneStream Live account, and then you're gonna hit the login button like such. Ding ding ding. And then the little E is spinning. That's us. So you're gonna put in your login information right here, and then don't try to copy the password. This is a secret password. Nobody write this down. And then, and I forgot to do that. And then, so this is where we ask to just authorize Ecamm and OneStream. And once that's done, it's done. Like, it literally is that simple.
Right, right.
Now, this part right here is cool. I'm going to pause this for a second because I want to show this to Janice specifically. You see how you connect your social accounts back here, Janice? This is where you're going to pick whether it's a page or a group or a profile. And look at this, cool guys. You got TikTok streaming is there. Now, this one's controversial. It's not really up to OneStream. This is Instagram. Instagram hates you using computers, but if you can do it. So it's in there. I know the funny thing about Instagram, they let some people get away with it forever. Some people, they get irritated right away and shut it down. So I guess it kind of depends on what you're doing back there. If you're playing music, you're going to get slapped about 2 songs in. So be careful.
It depends upon the community guidelines of each and every social platform.
Correct.
Basically.
Correct. And you've added some of the ones that a lot of places aren't doing yet, like Hop In and like Stream and stuff like that. So that part is really, really good. Stop telling people my password. What are you doing? Okay, let me finish playing the video. Sorry.
Right, and you just have to select the real-time stream from Create Event. Just click on Go Live Now button, and you'll start seeing the stream from Ecamm. Okay, just start the stream here, and once you start it, you will see the live button at the top in the red, right? And yes, you can see the stream in the OneStream player as well. And just click on the social media accounts on which you want to go live. Press on Go Live button, and your stream will appear on the social media platforms. It's just that simple, like super simple. And once you are done streaming, just click on the Finish button, click on End Broadcast button, and yes, you are done, and the streaming will end. So you just have
super simple.
Yeah, it's very super simple and super easy.
Yeah, what's funny is I just really like your B-roll picture that you were using of the people dancing in the rain, because it rains here every single day and probably like every single night, which is why it's so beautiful and green. So it's funny. I was like, hey, did she get that picture from Waikiki? Because that's what Waikiki looks like at night. Thank you, Janice. Thank you. Yes. Oh, we always have some secret squirrel promotions for you, Janice, because we know we like to keep the Ecamm fam possible. So yes, we'll get you that right at the end, but let's answer this question from Hanan real quick. Is LinkedIn streaming possible as a destination?
Yay, I was just hoping I would get a chance to find that we have recently introduced LinkedIn in OneStream. So yes, LinkedIn streaming is possible, and it's very super easy. You just have to click on LinkedIn in the OneStream dashboard, and from there you can connect LinkedIn and just start streaming on that. So it's possible. Nice.
I'm going to play that one. I'm going to practice that one today. I'm going to do some weird stuff and then put on my LinkedIn and my YouTube and see what happens. Because LinkedIn is a great place right now because they're actively looking for people to stream. And I just was told this yesterday. I didn't get the notification yet because I wasn't really on platform yesterday. But I heard that Facebook is offering $500 bounties for going live on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear. So it's super random. Like I think they just randomly picking people. It's like a I guess a lottery or something. If you're live and Facebook sees you live, you go live as many times as you can. You add more cells into the entry, and they're giving away random $500 prizes. And I'm like, oh, That's cool. So you might be streaming on Facebook and accidentally find yourself with a check for $500. Somebody showed me the notification yesterday. I haven't looked at it yet to find out all the details, but you might want to check. And Facebook has a thing. It's called Meta Creators. If you are a content creator, you want to go find your Meta Creator dashboard and make sure you're properly enrolled in the program, because I have a friend of mine that did that recently and he just got a check for creating reels. And he was like, I didn't even expect this. It just came out of nowhere. He gets a check for like $350 from creating reels. And it's like, well, if Facebook is starting to pay, then maybe we should pay attention. So,
right. Facebook is having a lot of changes recently, and they are like whole transforming state.
Kevin says, I heard you have to have 10,000 subscriber account. Hey, I got that. No, I'm joking. I have that on YouTube.
Which platform?
I have that on YouTube, but not on Facebook. I keep deleting people on Facebook when they say dumb stuff. So maybe that's a problem. Maybe I should stop deleting people for saying dumb stuff. You know what, gang? This has been super awesome. Let's talk about the special prize discount that they get for being Ecamm people, and then I can let you get back to lunch.
Okay, so like we have the 20% discount for OneStream users on the Ecamm subscription, and you can use the code OneStream20. We'll share the details in the live chat as well. Like my team can share the details in the live chat, but there's a 20% discount for OneStream users on Ecamm subscription. And like for Ecamm users, there's also some discount. Like you can have a 30% lifetime discount on OneStream's monthly plan subscriptions. And the code will be shared in the live chat as well.
Nice. And what we will do after this is we'll put it on the Ecamm's perks page. So Paul will give you guys the links to the Ecamm's perks page. You can always check there for anything, because we're always putting stuff back there, including Paul's cleaning service. So you can get 20%, and then Paul will come to your house. If you live in the Bay Area, Paul will come to your house and clean your house. I'm joking, Paul. Paul's going to kill me. I have the best moderator in the business in Mr. Paul Duncan over here, so I like to make trouble to him because he's so good at it. If you guys need a moderator, we sell Paul out for rent. We loan him out to different companies if you want. If you need a moderator to do a moderator for a OneStream stream, let us know. We'll send you Paul, and he comes with a basket of fruit. Paul's gonna kill me. This has been awesome. Do you have anything else you wanted to share with people before we go?
Yeah, I just wanted to, let the people that like you can find all the links and the details of the discount in our Facebook community group. So just make sure to, just check it out. And if you haven't joined it, you just click and go and click the join button so that you can, just keep getting all the updates about OneStream, all the latest features, all the ongoing campaigns, offers. Everything is posted very actively on our OneStream community Facebook group. So just check it out, and I guess that's that. If there's any question, I can answer, then
yeah, you guys got last minute questions, throw them in. I'm gonna double check to make sure we covered everybody.
Perfect.
One of I still think the greatest thing is being able to do the website. Like, that allows you to do a micro event, right? We used to always call it like making a microsite, and I used to always have to make those by hand. So I like the fact that I can just go in and generate a microsite for an event that I'm doing that's going to be like a one-time deal. So when I have this crazy idea where I'm going to teach everybody Final Cut, but I don't want to build an entire website for it, I can just have it in there. So, Chris says, is there a code for saving on Ecamm software for those of us who already have OneStream, who already are OneStream subscriber? Yes, it's OneStream20. That was the code, right?
Yeah, it's OneStream.
Yeah, that's the code, Chris. When you get your Ecamm, you put in OneStream20, so you're good to go. That is cool. We'll give you guys a couple seconds to pop in questions because, you know, YouTube likes to be, for me, I think it's roughly around 10 to 20 seconds late. I find Facebook is hilarious because Facebook will be like a whole minute late. So you'll be talking to yourself, waiting for people to put the questions. So it's often
right.
good to have decent like music that you can play in the background while you're waiting for something to come in. But yes, embedding in an e-zine. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. I like that. David's talking about Paul making money with his cleaning service. Okay. There you go. Good question, Janice. Thank you. What happens when you go over 1 hour on your stream if you're on a standard plan?
Okay, so in that case, we will stream the first 1 hour of your video if you are using a pre-recorded video, and after 1 hour the stream will end. And in case of real-time streaming, same thing happens. The stream will end after 1 hour. Yeah, so just like we do have add-ons, and like for some people who have a video of, for example, 1 hour and 15 minutes, and they just come on support and ask about the plans, features of the plans, and they tell us that they have a video of just slightly over 1 hour. We always recommend them to add an add-on on top of their subscription, even for 15 minutes. So just, they have a safe option, and so they can stream till the end. So yeah, there's an option as well.
See, Janet, that means you can't be like me and, go sidetrack. It helps you stay on. That's why I keep Paul and Keely. They keep me, run right down the center, because otherwise we'll get to talking about football or something crazy like that. Both round and oblong. Okay, Zahra, I'd like to thank you for coming here today and answering all these questions. It is super awesome. Guys, I've had a chance to play with OneStream. It's a lot of fun. I think it's the easiest way to do multi-streaming. And yeah, that's just the way to do it. Chances are to, if you have any specific questions, you can either reach out to us or reach out to the team. And again, you'll be squared away. They're really fun to work with. They're nice people. And yeah, anything you need, let us know.
Yeah, you can just, contact
I
us
answered
on
this
our
question
support.
before. If you have 27, it will still work because you're just logging into OneStream once. But it doesn't make sense to send multiple streams from multiple accounts to it at one time. It's not going to work. That doesn't work that way. So we don't care how many Ecamm accounts you have. You're going to log into one stream. You're going to send one live signal. That's the way it works. There you go. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to play the theme song out of here. Everybody say thanks and goodbye to our awesome guests. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow. We have live demos tomorrow. So this is going to be awesome sauce. We'll see you. Have fun, guys. And why did my song not play? Who did that? My Stream Deck did not play the song. Hold on. Ta-da. Oh, I muted it. That's why. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome.
Come straight out of Ecamm. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
can I please have your attention?
Now showtime. Are you ready? Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out.
Ready, let's